What's good with you boys, man? It's your boy, man, Offense K, and I'm back and here with another vid, man. I'm feeling very, very great. I finally hit 1K sub. Thanks to you guys, man. So I just want to thank all my subscribers for supporting the content, for supporting your boy, for supporting the movement in a very, very saturated marketplace, man. As you guys should know, man, it's very, very hard to grow a gaming channel. So I just want to thank you guys, man. Tip my hat off to you guys for hitting that subscribe button, man, and watching these videos, because a lot goes into it, a lot of lab work goes into it, because I just want to put out the best scheme, man, to help you guys become the best possible Madden players that you can be. But today, man, let's just go over what we're gonna go over today, man. Today we got the gun bunch tight end. I'm just gonna give you guys the inside scoop on the formation, man. I know a lot of people try to run it, but it's not as effective. So I'm gonna give you guys how to run a formation as a pro. It's that simple, man. As you guys know, I am the offensive god, man. I do not get stopped on offense, and I'm just gonna give you guys the complete breakdown, man. I'm gonna tell you guys how to set it up, what reads to make, what reads not to make. You know what I'm saying? But let's just hop right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, watch the whole video.
These folks got their hitty, no cap.
Like I said, man, there's going to be a lot to go over with this bunch tight end, so I'm going to really need you to grab your notepad, grab your pen and pencil, really write something down, man, really, you know, watch the video a couple times to really get this scheme down. But as I said, man, the gun bunch tight end, man, this is how the play looks right here. The way I set it up, man, 'cause I'm going to teach you guys how I run it. I run it with my fastest guy right there on the outside. You see I got Goodwin, 98 speed right there on the outside, and then I got Debo on the inside. I think he's about 92 speed. And then I got Sanders right there at the top. He's my slowest guy. That's how I run it. But you know, you can just make sure you have your fastest guy right here. But if you want your second fastest guy right there, you can run it like that. But I just usually run it with my second fastest guy right on the inside. But yeah, man, I know a lot of you guys are probably asking why not run the regular gun bunch. It's because I honestly think the regular gun bunch is overrated, man. I think the routes are too far downfield. It takes too long to develop. You can't really do the hike wheel route anymore, because you know, as you guys should know, if you throw the ball as soon as you hut it, it's gonna be inaccurate, it's gonna be incomplete. But let's just press the X button, man. Let's just hop right into it. As you see right there on the screen, man, the halfback draw, the inside zone. They're two very, very good runs, man. I'm not gonna go over it because I don't run it in the game, to be honest with you. I do not run the ball in Madden 20 anymore, man. There's no need to be honest, with this gun bunch tight end. You can actually come out and throw the ball every single time, but of course, if you're not as comfortable passing the ball as me, you can mix those runs into your scheme, and it should be very, very effective. But me, man, what I do, man, I come out in the inside switch every single time. I'm just gonna go against random play. Let's just back the ball up. Gonna back the ball up, put it on the right hash. Actually, we're just gonna put it in the middle. What I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna show you guys, man. I'm gonna give you guys all the reads. I'm gonna give you all the setups, because as you know, man, a lot of these pro players, man, they run these plays. They run about 2-3 plays, but they run them a lot of different ways. So I'm gonna give you guys the setup, and I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna keep running it. You guys should just get hang of the reads. Just look and see what I'm reading, and that's just how we're gonna do it this time, because there's a lot to go over. So for time management, I'm just gonna give you guys a setup, and then I'm just gonna run it myself. You know what I'm saying? So first setup right here, very first setup. This is your play art. You know, block your running back. This play right here is gonna be your blitz beater. It's gonna be your zone man beater, whatever you want. If someone's zone blitzing you, man, they're not gonna be able to stop this play, I promise you. And it's because of the hitch route by triangle. In the post by square, he's gonna cut very quick. He's not gonna be able to be guarded. And if you drag circle, if they're zone blitzing you, they're gonna take circle 9 out of 10 times. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take circle, play X, maybe play square. You're always gonna have triangle sitting underneath the play, even against regular zones. You know, if they're not blitzing, you want to come off, you want to read it, because we're gonna motion square, and then we're gonna hike the ball when square gets there to the outside, and then you have your high-low read with circle and X. Square's gonna run his post, and you never want, when you run it this specific way, you never want to hit that post late. You know what I'm saying? You want to read to see if you can hit the post early, to see if someone's between the numbers and the hashes. If there's no one between the numbers and the hashes, you usually throw that ball, and if there is, you just go off to your other reach. You know what I'm saying? This is the very first way to run the play. It's very effective, very effective against blitzes. It's gonna beat that man coverage. One reason why I like to get a bunch, man, is because you do have a receiver on the inside and not a tight end right there where Deebo Samuel is. And he's not going to get pressed. He's not going to get touched. And also on the other side, as you guys should know, if you want to drag by the tight end, he's going to be wide open. So you have two receivers on the field that are typically going to be open every single time against man coverage. And then you have this post off the backside of that's going to beat man coverage every single time. I don't care if he's playing over top, inside, outside, underneath, does not matter. Man coverage is not going to go out that route. So that's the very first way to run this play, you know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to lock that in. Have a mental picture of what this play out looks like right now. This is the very, very first way that I run this play. So now let me just do the second way to run the play. Let's go back to the main play art. This is how your play art looks. I want you to block your running back. Now I want you to put circle on a little zig route, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna motion circle over. We're gonna motion circle over like that, and we're typically gonna hike the ball right when he gets about 3 feet from the tight end, so about right there. That's where we'll hut the ball, and it's the same exact reason. I'm just gonna leave him over there. You wanna hut it like right now, and now you still have the high-low with circle and X, and you're still gonna have triangle sitting underneath, and you're still gonna have that post off the back side. You know what I'm saying? Those are two very, very effective ways to run a play. You typically want to run it this way when there's not a lot of people over there to the right side of the field. Like right now, there's not a lot of people over there, so there's typically not going to be anyone playing, you know, high or low reads. And now let's get into the, as you guys know, you do have a post on the field, man. You can hit it late, but I never really run it like this, you know what I'm saying? I never really run it like this. I'm just block my running back. I know you guys probably looking like post, just streak the tight end, hit the post late behind everybody. But in my opinion, this is not a very, very effective way to run the play because typically everything is going to the right side of the field, you know what I'm saying? So, and all they have to do is man up triangle if you run this play. If they man up triangle, and then all they have to do is play hard flex and then manually guard the post, you know what I'm saying? So the way that I like to run it, I like to put circle on a streak. I like to put X on a drag, and I like to run it like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to motion over circle. I'm going to hut the ball in the same exact place. I'm going to hut the ball right now. And the reason that you do this, you put them on a streak because, bro, people make a lot of adjustments. They want to, sometimes they'll just use the guy in a deep half, and they'll try to guard everything down because they're not expecting you to run a streak. And they'll just leave that side wide open, you know what I'm saying? And your circle guy will probably run wide open for a touchdown. Or, you know, they'll do something with the corner. They'll have the corner, they'll man him up on the tight end. He won't even be over there. You can come out, you can snap the ball, and you can just throw it, you know what I'm saying? And now you have X. X is dragging. Triangle is going to sit, and square is going to be open behind his zones, man. I like to run it like this a lot. This is one of my favorite ways to run a play. So there's 3 ways to run this play. There's 3 ways to run it. Let me just go back to the regular play art. First way to run it, block your running back. Run it just like this, beats every blitz in the game, man. I promise you, no blitz in the game, no man coverage in the game is gonna guard this play. Second way to run it, I'm gonna do it just like this. You wanna motion them over, put them on a smooth little zig route, just like that. You have that mental picture. And then second way, you wanna run it, you wanna just put them on a streak, and then drag X and run it just like this, man. So right now, man, I'm just gonna run through it. Just gonna run it a couple times, man, and you guys just follow along, you know what I'm saying? So let's go. Alright, man, well, that's enough of that play, man. I hope you got it, man. Rewind it, man. Run it however times you mean, but I did run each play about 2 or 3 times, man. Just watch it, look and see what I'm reading, man. Like I said, man, you always want to start off when you run it like this. You motion this guy out. First read is square, then your high low with circle and X, back to triangle, just like that. And like I told you, put them on a zig, motion them over, same exact reads, and then put them on a slant, put them on a drag, motion them over, same exact reads, man. But let's get into the second way. The second play that I'm gonna go over, man, very, very effective. We're gonna go over the X spot. X spot, as you guys should know, very, very good play, man. You have your 1 play touchdown. It made my number 4 best pass plays on the on my top 5 list. Let me just put the ball on the right hash. Man, now we're gonna go over the X spot. The X spot, man, there's several ways to run and play, man. There's about 5. I'm gonna put a number down at the end right before I just run it back to back to just give you guys all 5 ways to run it. I'm just gonna go over it really fast. Number 1 way to run it, man, is gonna be this just like this, man. Simple high low read, man. You just want to hit circle, hit triangle, and then you always have X coming across the middle of the field late. This is why this play made my my top 5 plays in the game. Just quick high low read, just like that. Very, very simple. Keep that mental image of the play art right now in your head, man, because the second way to run it, now we're gonna drag circle. We're gonna motion him over. We're gonna hut the ball. He's like 3 feet from the tight end, so about right now. Same exact play, man, but now you're just trying to get more people open, trying to mix it up a little bit, but it's the same exact play. When you do it like that, man, your first read is always going to be, always want to check for that 1 play touchdown. If it's cover 3, then you want to, come down and circle and triangle. You got to kind of look at him. And then X is always going to be your last read. He's going to come wide open against any zone, any man, laid across the middle of the field, because the user's going to be worried about that drag. He's going to be worried about that corner, you know what I'm saying? So X is going to be open every single time. That's always your backup route. So that's the second way to run it, man. The third way to run it, same exact play, man. Just want to put circle on a little hitch. Same exact reads, man. Check for that 1 play touchdown. Circle's going to sit in between the zones, and he's going to sit underneath the zones, man. He's going to be wide open a bunch of times. You just want to hit him. Very, very quick, very, very easy. That's the third way to run and play, man. And again, you're going to have X coming across late across the middle. The fourth way to run and play, man, is very, very simple. Now you want to put square on a hitch, streak X, streak circle, put X on the dig, man, because now you done hit so many hitch routes, man. You thrown so many hitches. Now the user's worried about that corner, he's worried about that hitch, and then you streak circle. Now he may have made so many adjustments that now circle might run wide open down the field, you know what I'm saying? So you streak circle, man, and your same exact reach. You want to check triangle, check square, just about the same exact time. And X is going to usually run across the middle of the field free, because the user is going to be too worried about what triangle and square is doing. You know what I'm saying? He's going to see, because he's going to see that hitch, because that hitch is going to be open. Everybody you play, man, that hitch is going to be wide open. And then he's just going to run over there. He's going to forget about X. X is going to run across the middle of the field wide open. You know what I'm saying? That's I think the fourth way to run and play. Now we're going to go the fifth way to run the same exact play. You just want to, now you want to streak square, drag circle, put X on the delayed fade. This is a very, very good way to run and play. Very, very effective. Very, very hard to guard. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very good switch up. Now, of course, you have that post going across the middle of the field, because we're going to motion them over like this. We're going to hut the ball again about 3 feet away from the tight end. And now you're going to try to get that post across the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's the fifth way to run it. That's, yeah, your read is going to be circle. Your first read is always going to be that drag. By the time that drag gets to the middle of the field, I want you to start releasing X from the on his delayed fade, and then you just want to check triangle, because most of the time the user's going to guard at either circle or triangle. He's either going to stay, he's probably going to stay low, because you done thrown so many passes that are like for 2 yards, and then you get a bunch of yards. So he's probably going to stay low, so he's so used to that. And then that corner, that post is going to come open late. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very, very easy, very, very simple. And then you can always release X late, because there's going to be no one in the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? You just want to run him over, hut the ball about right now. You know what I'm saying? Very, very good way to run and play. So I'm just gonna go over it one more time, man. One more time. Like I said, man, it's a lot, man, but it's the same. It's the same exact play. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5, you know what I'm saying? Number 5 right there. So those are the 5 ways, man. So right now, man, like I said, man, for time reasons, I'm just gonna run it a bunch of times, man. You're just gonna have to watch it. You're just gonna have to know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So right now, we're just gonna start running it, and just let's get it, man.
Paving this shit crank.
Like I said, man, I run each play, man, about, 2 or 3 times, man. I just try to switch it up depending on what my opponent was running. I did the 1 play touchdown, I did the reads, man. You guys you're gonna have to rewind however many times you want, man. Just know what I'm doing. But I do want to go over that last play, man, real quick. That last play, man, because I just want to show you guys the when you release the tight end, man, I just want you guys to know, man, one of these guys are gonna be a user. They're gonna see, of course, everyone's open on this play, but I just want to show you guys how to use the tight end. So of course I could have hit triangle, but you just gotta imagine one of these guys are gonna be a user. So they're gonna be running with this guy, you know what I'm saying? And then you release this, you release the tight end. You always want to hit him early, right before he gets to that linebacker. You don't want to release him and then wait to throw the ball, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, you're just trying to pick up 2 or 3 yards so that you can get yards on the play. So when you release him, you want to throw the ball immediately, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to wait, because he's gonna catch it every time. He's gonna be open for about 5 yards every time you release him, if there is someone in front of him, you know what I'm saying? Because no one's gonna be no one's gonna be standing right here. I promise you, no one's gonna be standing right here. When you release them, you just want to throw the ball to them very early, you know what I'm saying? And now, man, we're just gonna move the ball up. I'm gonna give you one of the glitchier plays out of this formation. People say it's glitchy, man, but I don't think it's glitchy, man. You just gotta, learn how to play some defense, you feel me? It's gonna be the PA boot over, man. I know you look, typical PA boot over. To be honest, bro, I never really run it like this, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, man, that crosser takes too long to get across the field. You're usually gonna get sacked, man. So if you wanna run it like this, man, this is the best way to run. I do run it like this sometimes. But when I run it like this, man, I'm honestly just trying to hit the tight end, man. For some reason, when you run this play how I have it with I put square on a dig and we're gonna motion them out, they do not guard the tight end. So I usually just throw it to my tight end and I just try to get a bunch of yards, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I run it. I just use the crosser as bait. But if you want to throw the crosser, you can run it exactly like this. You can probably put X on a streak to run off those zones. And you can run it like this, man, and actually try to hit that crosser. But I just don't do it because, you know what I mean, man? I just take my drag routes, you know what I'm saying? I just throw a bunch of drag, to be honest with you. See how the tight end, that was man coverage, but the tight end, man, you truck somebody and I just get my first down like that. That's just how I run the play. But like I said, if you want to run it and try to hit that crosser, you can. And if you do it like that, man, this is the best way to run it. Put square on a dig, because the user's gonna be, out of the way. He's gonna be out of the way and you can usually throw that dig route, you know what I'm saying? But let me just hop into the way that I run it most of the time, and this is gonna be your go-to play, man. This is gonna be your go-to play, man. It's very effective. Just want to put X on a streak, R1 on a wheel route. You can do whatever you want to square. I usually put to square and circle. I usually put circle on a little hitch route, and then swirl on a dig route. And we're just gonna motion over this cross, man. It's a very, very effective way to run a play. Just like that, man. Most of the time, and sometimes they're gonna ignore that guy. Other times they're just not gonna get over there in time. You know what I'm saying? They're just not gonna get over there. And you're gonna be able to hit that cross, man. And this is a very good play, man. If you need to get out of balance, you need some yards, you need to get out of balance. Because if I throw it to that running back, man, usually you know how they take bad tackle angles. You can, you know, swerve a little bit and you can run out of balance. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very good play to run. Right there, I'm just gonna hit that wheel route, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can swerve a little bit because the tackle angles are bad, and I can run out of bounds, you know what I'm saying? Right there, I'm just gonna do my goal line money play, and that's a touchdown. If it's like 2nd and 17, I got sacked or something, I need a bunch of yards. This is the play that I go to, man, because it's very, very quick, you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very quick glitch. It doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too long, man. You never want to run it against man coverage. You run against man coverage is gonna lock it up. But any zone in the game, man, any zone in the game. And the reason you put X on a streak is because a lot of the times, man, the user, if you're running it a lot, the user's gonna like probably try to use it, that linebacker, use it, that safety. He's gonna probably run over there and guard it, you know what I'm saying? And when he runs over there and guard it, he might leave X wide open, you know what I'm saying? He might leave X wide open. Right there, that's man coverage. That's what I usually do against man coverage, because the crosser to the outside is not going to be open against man coverage. So let me just run it again. Right now there's only one guy to the right side of the field. Let's see if he plays it. Let's see if I can throw it over his head. I can. That's a touchdown right there, you know what I'm saying? It's too far upfield. It's very, very easy, bro, I'm telling you. Alright, we're just gonna run it one last time. Right here, he completely ignored him. That's a touchdown, bro. I'm telling you, it's a very, very good play, man. People get mad at me, but those are the only two ways that I run that play, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do not run it a lot unless I'm doing that crosser to the outside. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get into this tight end corner, man. Let's just back the ball up. And bro, this tight end corner, man, as you see, man, there's pretty much not a whole lot you can do that you can't do out of the other plays. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the same thing. I just want to give you guys the concept of this play. You know what I'm saying? These bench plays out of these tight sets, for some reason they're cover 2 beaters. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So let me just go. I'm just gonna change the defense to random cover 2. Come out, we're gonna go to play type, we're gonna go to cover 2, and we're just gonna do random cover 2, bro. Bro, when you run these bench plays, man, how the guy to the outside has to out and then the inside guy has to corner, against any cover 2, I promise you, bro, against any cover 2, that corner, if he has to flat, he's gonna play that out route like to his fullest potential, bro. He's gonna go all out on his out route, and he's just not gonna guard triangle. I don't care if he's in a cloud flat, hard flat, whichever flat you want, he's gonna play that out route every single time. I don't know why, honestly, man. I think EA needs to fix that. That's why you see a bunch of people running that bench out of the tight, and you're probably like, if you're in a cover 2, you're like, why isn't my guard guarding that? Because he's just gonna play this out route. I don't know why. He's gonna ignore triangle. He's gonna play the out route. He's gonna sit on the out route. All I want you to do, man, is really 2 adjustments when you're running like this. You just want to put circle on a hitch, and you put circle on a hitch, man, because what's the user gonna do? The user's gonna go over there. He's gonna try to user guard it, because there's gonna be nobody over there, to be honest with you. Or you just want to put him on a circle. If you see that, you know, you got an X factor safety back there or something, and yeah, there's an X factor safety, and he's like playing it tight or something, you can run off the zones with this circle route. But most of the time, man, I run it exactly like this. I run it exactly like this, man. I block my running back, and just watch what that corner does, bro. Against any cover 2, he's gonna look how he just completely plays him. He just completely plays that out route every single time. And I promise you, he was not in a hard flat. That's why I have it on random. Like right now, they're in a 3 deep cover 2, which you know, like that guy's not gonna have he's not gonna have a hard flat. Watch what he does. Gonna completely sell out on that out route and leave triangle by himself, bro. Any cover 2, I know cover 2 is one of the best zones in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're going against a pro player, he's probably gonna be running a bunch of cover 2, and that's what you want to do, man. I promise you, if that guy has, if your if the corner is in a flat route, he's gonna play that out route. I don't know why. Just put circle on a little hitch. He's gonna be wide open. See how you see circles wide open? But he just completely ignores. He completely ignores triangle, bro, and he is not in a hard flat, bro. I'm trying to just get in the lab it out. Get in the lab it out, bro. You will see, bro, against any tight formation when you run bench and there's a cover 2, that corner just does not play it, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to get someone that's running a bunch of cover 2, this is what I do, you know what I'm saying? They're running cover 2 blitz. I literally just blitz everybody like this. Put them on a little hitch, because, you know, to get pressure on this game, you got to blitz 8-9 people. So he's not going to be able to guard this corner and that hitch, you know what I'm saying? That's just typically what I do. And then, you know, I just switch it up between all the plays, you know what I'm saying? This bunch tight end formation, bro, is a very, very good play to run. But let me just go back to random play, man. I'm just going to give you guys 2 ways that I typically run the another play that I run out of this formation that's not actually a play, it's just all hot routes. Let's just go to random play. And what I want you to do, man, you can do it out of X spot. The X spot is probably the best. And all I want you to do, man, I just want you to put square on the out route. Put square on the out route, streak, triangle, put X on the hitch. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very good way. And what you're trying to do, man, you're just trying to beat. If I think it's a cover 3, anything like that, man, I'm just trying to beat. The guy in the flat to the corner, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna motion him out, and whoever has the flat, I'm honestly just trying to beat him to the corner. That's what I'm trying to do. If they're running those 3-4s, those 3-4 cover 3s, anything like that, I motion out. It's a very, very good switch up. You know, you're throwing those drag, you're mostly throwing it to the right side or across the middle, and now you're going it to the outside. It's a very, very good switch up. And these out routes, honestly, are the best routes on the game, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't get out to them in time, they're typically wide open, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, just put X on a little hitch, motion him out, check and see how he's not going to be able to get over there in time. You throw that dot, man. It's a very, very good switch up, man. That's another way that I run the play. You can actually do that out of any of the plays. It's probably best out of X spot. As you see, you streak him because he's going to run into somebody. And then if the safety, another reason why you streak him, because if he has the flat, you know how sometimes cover 3, this guy has the flat route, he's gonna like kind of hesitate because he's running a streak, you know what I'm saying? And then he has the flat, he can't get over here in time, bro. That's the thing, he can't get over here in time. You throw that out route wide open, you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very good play. Anytime you think they're running a cover 3, they're running a deep coverage over there, that's what you want to do, to be honest with you. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Another way to beat cover 2, man, if you guys don't know by now, if you're on the wide side of the field, let me just show you. I'll just do it one time, man, because there's a couple rules. I'm just giving you guys like a couple things that I do that's very, very effective. Now we're just gonna do the exact. We're just gonna go to it's honestly any play. We're just gonna go to play type. We're gonna do random cover 2 again. We're gonna do let's just do this. Let's do this Tampa 2. You know what I'm saying? Cloud flats on the field. And you can do it out of any play, man. If you put square on a fade route, not a streak, put them on a fade route so you have an outside release. Streak, circle, triangle on a little hitch like this, man. If you motion him out, bro, he can usually get an outside release. If you're going to the wide side of the field, get an outside release and just run behind everybody. You can typically throw that ball between the zones, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. That time he ran inside, so. But if he runs outside that corner, bro, he's typically gonna be wide open, you know what I'm saying? You just want to throw that in there a couple times. He gets that outside release. Just like that, man. He goes right between the safety. The first streak, the streak up the middle, he's gonna take that safety upfield, and then very, very simple. It's a very, very effective way to run it. I guess it's Tampa 2 for some reason he's running inside, but a lot of times he's actually gonna run outside. You know what I'm saying? See all that space right there, bro? It's an easy dot against any cover 2, bro. Especially out of any shotgun like double set. All you have to do is run all fades, to be honest with you. That's a very, very good way to beat cover 2. Just throw the ball between those zones. But that's it, man. That's it for the bunch tight end, man. Like I told you, man, you got this X spot. You got the tight end corner, the curl to flat, the PA boot over, and then you have the switch play that you come out in every single time. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for the formation, man. You're probably gonna have to rewind the video a bunch of times because I did not want to make the video that long. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.